Good morning, my dear students. Today we are continuing with our Geography Chapter 4, Agriculture. Students, in our previous lecture, we were studied about the factors that affecting the agriculture. We were studied about the two type of factors, physical factors and human inputs. Physical factors that affect the agriculture are topography, soil, availability of water and climate. Machineries or tools, fertilizers, means of irrigation, labor, transport, etc. used in agriculture activities are human inputs. Now students, today I will explain you about the farm system and the types of farming. Now, farm system. Agriculture is now considered as a well-managed system. It requires inputs like seeds, machinery, fertilizer, labor, rainfall, sunshine, etc. Some of the operations or works involved in the system are plowing, sowing, harvesting, etc. The crop produced are the output. Now the farm system can be explained through the flow chart. Now in this flow chart we were studied about the farm systems are divided into three: inputs, operations and outputs. Inputs are also divided into two: physical inputs and human inputs. Physical inputs: sun, rainfall, soil, topography, mountain, plateaus and plains. These are the physical inputs. Human inputs, that means human being put some inputs. That means they are giving some inputs to the farm system. They are machineries, seeds, fertilizers, means of irrigation, labor, transports. Operations or works that is related to the farm system are plowing, sowing, sprinkling, fertilizers, harvestings, etc. And output and the return output came from the farm systems, crops or dairy, poultry products, etc. Now students, we will study about the types of agriculture. Now, agriculture is practiced in a different part of the world depending on geographical conditions, level of technical know-how, availability of labor and demand. Farming is classified into two main types: subsistence farming and commercial farming. Now, subsistence farming is also divided into two: intensive subsistence farming, primitive subsistence farming. Now, primitive subsistence farming is also divided into two: shifting cultivation and nomadic herding. Now, commercial farming. Commercial farming is divided into four: livestock ranching, commercial grain farming, mixed farming, and plantation farming. Now, today I will explain you about the subsistence farming. Now, in subsistence farming, crops are grown mainly to meet the needs of farmers' family. In this type of farming, low level of technology is used. Now, technology is very low level. They are not using a harvesters, threshers, tractors and all. They are using a very low level of technology. Mostly family members are involved in the cultivation of crops. Cultivation of crops is practiced traditionally. In subsistence farming, the output or crop production is very small. That means return which are coming from that growing crops, that is very small and only fulfills the requirements of farmers' family. Now, subsistence farming is further classified into two: intensive subsistence farming and primitive subsistence farming. Now, students, tomorrow I will explain you about the intensive and primitive. Thank you, students.